I will be introducing you to a mathematician who has made a huge contribution to electromagnetism, Poisson. What do these words mean to you? Any theorems, equations, or perhaps the fact that these names are actually contemporaries of Poisson at École Polytechnique Paris, and this picture shows the genealogy of them. Poisson was the student of Lagrange and Laplace, and he impressed them to quickly move up the academic ladder from a TA to a full-time professor and eventually became a worthy successor of Laplace himself. Poisson has uncountable contributions to his name, ranging from equations, experiments, and even a new branch of mathematical physics. Though he might have ended physically in 1840, but his work shall be followed till eternity. Apart from mathematics, let's talk about his greatest contribution to electromagnetism, that is Poisson equation. Standing on the shoulders of giants like his instructor Laplace, he extended his work on potential theory equation to describe the potential energy of a given charge distribution by generalized equation known as Poisson's equation. Also, his memoirs on electricity and magnetism were the most original and the most permanent in their influence. Despite Poisson's brilliance, he had surprising hubris on the wave theory of light. He was a member of academic old guard, staunch believer of particle theory of light. On that time, the French Academy organized a friendly competition on diffraction, with the belief that a particle theorist would certainly win. Poisson was one of the judging committee members. Then a civil engineer, Augustin Fresnel, came up with the novel idea that light was emitted in waves perpendicular to the direction it traveled in. Though Poisson ridiculed his thesis, but he worked out the theory in detail in order to prove it wrong, and then suggested a flaw that a consequence of Fresnel theory is that there should be a central bright spot in the shadow of a spherical object placed in a pathway of light from a point source. Whereas, according to particle theory, there should be a complete darkness behind the object, which is usually seen. But then an experiment was carried meticulously, and surprisingly, a central bright spot was found, which was later called as Poisson spot, as a curse meant towards Poisson, leading to his infamy. And it also brought an end to the corpusculous theory of light. In the end, not just his work but also his pedagogy carry his legacy for generations to come. He contributed enormously to the mathematics behind electromagnetism. He is often quoted that life is good only for two things: doing mathematics and teaching it. Thank you.